one day YouTube will just call me on phone and say, "What's up? Send your account number. It's not time for you to get paid." I lost a channel with over 54,000 subscribers. So I'm here to tell you all that happened that made me lose that channel, so that as much as possible you will not be making the kind of mistakes that I made. Because imagine building up a YouTube channel, you've been uploading for a while now, and then you were able to successfully get 54,000 subscribers only for you to suddenly lose the channel. Someone will be wondering that a channel with 54 subscribers should be monetized. Like a channel that has succeeded in earning 54,000 subscribers should be a monetized channel, right? What if I shock you and tell you that this my particular channel that has 54,000 subscribers is not monetized? The channel is always this close to monetization, but that channel has never made it to monetization because of the mistakes that I made. So you have to watch this video from beginning till the end. If you are an incoming YouTuber or a new YouTuber, you want to be creating content on this YouTube for the sake of earning from your content someday, you have to listen to all I have to say in this video. Now, this channel, I've opened a lot of channels so far. If you've been watching my content, you would know by now that I've always said that I've been on this YouTube street for 11 years, and not just coming here to search for, sometimes you can just open, like, you can just create a YouTube account so that you can always come on YouTube to search for solutions to whatever. Like, now YouTube is a learning platform, so you can open YouTube, you can create a YouTube account with the mind of always coming here to learn whatever you want to learn or watch whatever you want to watch. Mine, that was not the case. I created this account with the mindset of earning from it, but there were a lot of things that I did wrongly because I didn't know the right way to go about creating content here on YouTube and monetizing them as at that time. So this channel was one of the first channels I created in 2014, which was 11 years ago. And this particular channel, of all the channels or of the two channels I created at that time, did so well, to the extent that I was able to get this channel to 54,000 subscribers. I achieved this 54,000 subscribers. I created this channel with the motive of teaching how to cut and sew on this channel, because I knew I could do it very, very well online, and I created this channel for that reason. But as time goes by, I deviated from the main reason I created the channel, and I started uploading something else on the channel because I felt that something else was easier to get content. I didn't know that it's not about getting content and uploading on YouTube. I didn't know that there is more to it. Although the thing I shifted to is still related to fashion, is still related to clothing, because that channel is like a clothing channel, a channel that teaches how to cut and sew. So I deviated from the tutorial part of it to another part of it, which was I was going on Instagram and other platforms to get people's already sewn outfits, like now Ashwebi styles outfit generally. So I was going to get styles from other platforms, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, and then I'll just put them together directly, like put them together, like edit them together and just put a sound. In fact, as at that time, I did not know that for a long form content, I didn't know that. In fact, for a short form content as well, not just for long form content, I didn't know that there are some sounds that are not allowed on this YouTube. Honestly, somebody will hear this now and be like, who doesn't know this? There are a lot of people that don't know it, even till now. Even till this 2025, there are a lot of aspiring YouTubers that don't know that it's not all sounds that you can come and use on YouTube. I didn't know that I have to, whenever I want to use sound, not like with voiceover, if I'm to use sound, is either for a long form content, it's either I go to YouTube Studio to download the sound and then use, or I just do my voiceover. I'm talking of for a long form content. So that time, anytime I was to upload a long form content, because I've deviated from my original content for that channel. So each time I was to upload a long form content, I would, after getting my content from other online sources, I would just mute whatever music this content comes with and just put any music that I wanted, then proceed to uploading like that on YouTube. I did not even know that as a content creator on YouTube, your YouTube studio has to be your friend. You should be going there every day. In fact, not once in a day. Oh. You can go there as much as possible in a day. I didn't know all these things, and I had YouTube studio all along on my phone, but sometimes I don't even go there in 2 weeks. I don't go there in 1 week as at that time. So I would not know that for that particular content, YouTube has flagged it as copyright. I didn't know. So I kept doing this for my long form content. I was putting any music that comes to my mind. And as at that time, I did not have any issue with secular music. I was listening to secular music, and I was using secular music to upload my content. So I would just pick any secular music because I felt it was trending. I would just pick any secular music and put it in my long form content, not even in my short form content, and upload it on YouTube. Even for short form content, if you are to use music, it has to be music from inside YouTube. Hope you know that. So, fortunately, about 4 5 years ago, as at this time I spoke about, YouTube Shorts wasn't really a thing. YouTube Shorts was not really a thing. It's not, it was not as viral as it is now. Everybody now knows short. You can now use short to build your channel. You can now use short to get watch hours. You can now use short to get, when I say watch hours, if you want to monetize your channel with shorts, it has to be 10 million views in the space of 90 days, which is 3 months. So you can now use short to monetize your channel if you have as much as 10 million views in 3 months. So along the line, about 4 5 years ago, this came into, is it 3 years ago, this came into limelight, so to speak. So everybody now knows that you can use short to monetize your channel. So I deviated from uploading the silly long form content that I was uploading. I'm calling it silly because there are copyrights everywhere on this content. So and all the while I never went to my YouTube studio to check my analytics. I was just busy uploading, getting views, thinking that one day YouTube will just call me on phone and say, "What's up? Send your account number. It's now time for you to get paid." I didn't know that there's more to it. So I deviated from the long form content because I got to know about short and I felt it was easier. I did not even know that, okay, nothing was wrong with my short. Yeah, I deviated from my long form content, then I ventured into short form content. And the truth is, the shorts were getting a lot of views. When I say a lot of views, a lot. I had shorts that got as much as 1 million views, 2 million views, 800K, 750K, 400K. I'm not even exaggerating. So along the line, I got to know about YouTube Studio. Somebody told me that, have I been visiting my studio? So each time I went to, I was like, so I have to be going to my YouTube studio. And the person was like, you have to. So each time I went to my YouTube studio, I was not even checking my content analytics. When you enter your YouTube studio, there's a place where there's settings, analytics, and all of that, and there's another place that has that dollar sign. So I was always going to that dollar sign to see how well my content is going, like the numbers they are now giving me for my shorts and then for my long form content. You will see all of this at that dollar section when you click on that dollar sign in your YouTube studio. So I need to be sure this mic is still on. So the first time I entered my YouTube studio, I went to that dollar sign, I clicked on it, and I saw that as at this time I was already having 20, 30, 35K subscribers, oh, because that shot was giving me a lot of subscribers. They were really going viral, and like I said earlier, I didn't have any issue with secular music then. So I was using secular music, the trending ones. And I was, all these styles video, they are very, very catchy. Some say they are, I don't know, some you just see somebody that the bust is almost out. Some, you get what I'm saying. So people were interested in watching because it was catchy. So the shots got me lots of views. I didn't know that the long form content that I had uploaded initially was already giving me problems because I didn't check on them because I didn't know I was supposed to check on them. That's why I'm telling you that if you are an incoming YouTuber or you are a YouTuber that has just started and you are creating content for monetization's sake, please be visiting your YouTube studio. Be visiting your YouTube studio. Check any content you drop, even if it's 5, 10 views you have on that content. Check on the analytics of that content. Does it have any copyright claim? You understand? All these things you should be checking. So eventually, the first time I checked, I saw that I was already at 4 million short views. I was happy. I put in more effort. I pumped in more effort. I created shorts. I stopped creating the long form content, even though it already gave me issues. I didn't know, but I stopped creating them. I uploaded shorts very well. In one day, I was uploading 6, 7, 8 shorts, and they were all going viral. The shorts. This 10 million monetization threshold has to be within 3 months, which is 90 days, or you use long form content 4,000 watch hours in one year. I was not even concerned about the 4,000 watch hours again. I don't want it. I want to be monetized with shorts for that my channel. I hope my story is not getting too long, but I would advise that if at this point you are still with me, just keep watching, listen carefully because there's a lot to learn from this story so that you don't make the mistakes that I made. Then there was a time I was at 8.9 million short views. I was happy that eventually I'll monetize this channel with shorts. Only for me to get to I think 9.7 million short views, and all of a sudden 3 months passed. Ha 3 months passed and the shorts started decreasing. Like the watch hour from shorts started decreasing because days were passing by. It was already 3 months. 3 months had already passed. It started decreasing. Those ones that I got watch time hours from before 3 months started dropping in number. The number was dropping. At a point, I got frustrated because it came down to like 5 million from from 9.7 million views. Kind of, it came down to like 5 million plus. I was like, how many shots will I now upload to meet up to this 10 million naira? I kept uploading. It was as if anytime the monetization is here, my content will get to this place and it will enter another 3 months and it will drop. It was a lot. So when I noticed this, I decided to stop uploading the shorts and now focus back on my long form content. I focused on the long form content, not the cutting and sewing tutorial of still getting content from online and then uploading it on my channel as a long form content. And I did not know that the audience, as at this time I had like 54,000 subscribers. The audience I built, they came for shorts. None of them was interested in my long form content again because I wasn't getting views. You can imagine somebody with 54,000 subscribers and then when you upload a long form content to get 500 views gone was an issue, was a problem. So this channel kept dragging with lots of subscribers. I started getting discouraged. I was losing interest and I reached out to a lady. I reached out to a lady that has the same niche with me. In fact, it was her content that I saw, her short form content that I saw and realized that so I could venture into short. So before I started that short content, so I reached out to her on Instagram because she put her Instagram name on her DP, YouTube DP. She put her Instagram name there. So I reached out to her on Instagram and she was kind to me. She told me that she too she had issue at the time, but eventually she got monetized. But all of that. That at this point, oh, why don't I just? I explained all that my channel has been going through to her, and she was like, at this point, why don't I just summon the courage and abandon this channel, then create another channel and start because I started this channel with my passion. I started this channel with what I would love to do on YouTube, which is how to cut, like, which is teaching people how to cut and sew. So she was like, why don't I just go back to that and then create another channel, and on that channel I should make sure that for like 5 6 months I don't upload shorts. I should build my audience with my long form content. I thought about it. I've spent a lot of money buying data. You can imagine. I said I was going on Instagram to go and download, or should I do a part two for this video because I'm seeing 17 minutes. Let me just continue. I was going on Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest to go and watch videos, download the videos, short videos. I'll merge it up to 8 minutes. You can imagine how much data I would need to achieve this, and I'll still use data to upload it on YouTube. I thought of the money I've spent. Initially, I was like, I will not stop this channel. But again, my husband was like, I should just try quit this channel instead of wasting money because it was as if I was wasting money buying data, uploading to no avail. Anytime I'm this close to monetization, to the number will drop, like that, like that. I decided to open another channel, and to the glory of the Lord, that channel eventually got monetized. Then back to my channel with 54,000 subscribers. Okay, when I opened up my new channel, I didn't upload short on time, and I still got a lot of subscribers despite not uploading short. Then I knew of sounds. I knew of the sounds I should use and the sounds I should not use. So I made sure I didn't make any mistake for that my channel. So for the 54,000 subscribers channel, I left it, and each time I went in the analytics, I abandoned it. I realized that I was having negative with red value for my subscribers. Subscribers keeps reducing. At the time, I thought of deleting this channel, but I was like, no, I'll just keep it there for me to be seen. So the number kept reducing till 51,000 subscribers from 54, like 3,000 people unsubscribed from that channel. Then I decided to change. I'll continue from here in my next video. This video is almost as at 19 minutes, and I'm not saying anything that I'll cut out from this video, and I don't want it to be too long, so I'll continue from here regarding that my channel in my next video. So if you have any issue figuring out the niche to venture into, and you're interested in knowing the highest paying niches on YouTube, click on this video on this left side. I mentioned 6 high paying niches in this video, and if you want to know how much YouTube paid me particularly for 1,000 views, click on this video. I explained how much YouTube paid me for a video that earned me 1,000 views in this video, and the links to these videos will also be down in the description box. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.